living in Abul Fazal, belong to Bihar. Friends, see what I believe in education. It is a very necessary to achieve the education, to impart the education at first. The example of education is like that, is light. In Arabic quotation, it's called al-ilm kan-nur. That means education is like light that clears our way, where to go, where not to go, where steps should be put further to make our ways clear and very delighted. So education should be in the life of every single person, so that he can be very innovative, he can be very informative, and he can be very idealistic. Sometimes we do not understand what kind of education we should have. Either we should have education like system that is old, or something we should change. Sometimes we do not need to change our education system. Sometimes we need to change ourselves. Sometimes we need to change our mentality. Sometimes we need to change syllabus, not education system. Sometimes we need to change, teachers. Sometimes we need to change the students. These are the key things that should be changed or should be, minimized or maximized. But the problem is that we continuously talking, either remove the system, either wash out. We are not talking about to make it clear, to make, to reform it actually, what I am talking here. If we can reform, if we can make it as a strong power, this system too. So what I understand, that our education system will be very strong. What kind of reformation I'm talking about? I'm talking about the reformations in syllabus. Friends, the world that is in front of us, it is a very informative, very creative world. We need very creative personalities. Sometimes we need to be very creative to showcase our qualities, what we have or not. And that Indians are very behind. And for this we should take the lesson from further different type of educations like China, like USA. So we do not change the completely systems. We need to reform. I'm talking about the reformation. Make your teacher very punctual. I think if he will be very punctual, he will create the mentality same like, because punctuality sometimes makes you very qualitative, very quantitative at the time. At first we are not punctual. Punctual means coming daily, coming time too. So if students are very punctual, I think he is very serious and he will achieve the target. But if our teacher is not punctual, is it possible that our student will be not? In class, we are coming 15 minutes late and talking about let's today leave the class, and what students will learn from our side. So that's teachers play a very important role in the life of students. But that's why, and many persons and members have talked about the caste system. I think it is not bad completely. It should be, but it should minimize. What I understand, because everything there is a motive, there is a motion, and for caste system there was a motion, and the scenario and system is not like that, because as India was not developed right in that time, and right now alhamdulillah is on the track somewhere. So right now we need to minimize, not to give the chance 75% to them, and general person like me as you will be very effective. Should not be given the chance in minimize sessions, and whatever government can do for this should not be completed, because still there are many people, those who really need to below poverty line, living the below poverty line. So we do not want to kill the rights of right people. We need to minimize according to the circumstances, according to the chances and possibilities. Let's talk about the problem that always kills me, Ali sir. The problem is that The real problem is the private colleges. It is killing the qualities of students. We are, purchasing and selling our degrees. We do not understand. Friends, why we are not too much informative? Because we are not very informative our education system. We are thinking that if I could not shortlisted in Central University, fine, I'll take on the father's money somewhere education. Not. It is not the real meaning of education. That you are selling and purchasing the education. It is not the real motive for education. What I understand, unfortunately, if you could not shortlisted because of some selected seats, so you may take. And for this, there are private colleges. And in there also, conditions are too much that must be followed. What kind of condition I'm talking about first? The condition is that the process that is running, Jamia Millia Islamia, Delhi University, Jawaharlal Nehru, that system should go inside there in same college. Not like big playground, coming in college and coming to the college and talking to the girl and making friends, nothing like that. Compulsory attendance, 75%, with complete presentations, all the things put together should be in private college too. Otherwise, what happens, as we are seeing that many of us have become the greatest, called the engineers, but they are not successful because of these, mashallah, colleges. Please, and do not completely wash up it. Please minimize here also. Not need to change, but to minimize. If we can reduce, so that we can have our good education system. So friends, I am very, very problematic in this situation. We have to ask, where our students, thousands and millions of students are achieving the target, but they are not success. They are not very jobful. So these are the problems that we need to minimize. As I am very bounded to the time, as I have given the gesture, so would like to wrap up my points. We need to reform the system of education. We need to be punctual. We need to be very honest while teaching things, while imparting the education. Otherwise, nothing is there. And if we can run in that, what I have told you. So inshallah, I believe that, I strongly believe and firmly believe that our Indian education system will be very greatest for all the countries. Thank you for listening.
Great performance. So.